everyone. This is Andy Depchai. I'm from Los Angeles, California, and I've been living here in Vietnam for 3 years. Although I've traveled to 51 countries around the world, I find that there's no place that gives me the feeling like Vietnam. You know, the first time I arrived at Da Nang International Airport, I really felt like I was home. The hospitality, friendliness of the locals, and especially the eagerness to learn English from Vietnamese students are some of the best things I have seen. As an English major, during my time here, I've offered 240 free talk shows for hundreds of thousands of students all across Vietnam. If each talk show was a different musical note, my journey in Vietnam would be pictured as an extravaganza of music, which has brought me all different levels of emotions. Happy, excited, dedicated, and touched. That's how Vietnam has become my second home. And now, join me in this episode of Vietnam A to Z as I'll discover more about Vietnam and its people. We love Vietnam! We love Vietnam! It's not often that a viral hashtag on social media goes beyond social media, but an online challenge known as #TrashTag Challenge or Challenge for Change, which encourages users to clean up places, has seen tens of thousands of people around the world doing just that. In the Trash Tag Challenge, users pick a place filled with litter, clean it up, and post before and after pictures. So far, there are more than 85,201 posts tagged on Instagram, and countless volunteers have cleaned up parks, roads, and beaches around the world. But how was the #TrashTag Challenge born, and who initiated it?
Yes, several years ago. So I started it with a friend, and we were traveling around the United States, and we had a piece of trash blow out of our window, and we vowed to pick up 100 pieces of trash to make up for that.
In Vietnam, young locals have been quick to jump on the #TrashTag bandwagon, posting dozens of photos of freshly cleaned areas in cities across the country, including Nha Trang, Da Nang, Binh Duong, Ho Chi Minh City, and several more.
Sau khi tham gia phong trào này thì mình thấy mọi người có cái nhìn tích cực hơn về môi trường. Những bãi rác đã được dọn dẹp sạch sẽ thì nay cũng đã đi vào trật tự của nó.
Thầy cô và các bạn sinh viên trong trường cũng cùng nhau thành lập một cái nhóm để mà tham gia cái phong trào này, và đặc biệt nữa là cái người dân ở xung quanh đó họ nhận thức rất là cao về cái điều này. Họ nhận thức được tầm quan trọng của môi trường như thế nào, và họ đã không còn xả rác bừa bãi nơi xung quanh họ sống.
Khoảng hơn 20 bạn đã cùng tham gia cái hoạt động này, dọn rác trên tuyến đường Nguyễn Thị Minh Khai của tỉnh Bình Dương với mình. Và sau cái khoảng hoạt động đấy thì các bạn cảm thấy rất là thú vị. Đặc biệt nhiều bạn sinh viên còn chia sẻ là các bạn không dám bỏ rác nữa, bởi vì mình đã thu dọn rất là vất vả và thấu hiểu được công việc đó của các cô lao công.
Since the trend went viral, more and more cleanup events have been held in different parts of Vietnam with the bigger scale and better preparation. Regardless of nationality, age, and language barrier, the environmental volunteers gather for a unanimous purpose: keeping the environment clean.
The most inspiring thing, and I really hope that over the course of the months and years that we can get really creative with these hashtags and different ways of reaching these wider audiences and really getting them involved to protect the planet.
Wow, so I can selfie and join this challenge and help clean up beaches in Da Nang? I know there's a group here that's doing this very thing. Come join me for the big story.
Globally, 8 million tons of plastic is dumped into the ocean every year, killing marine life and entering the human food chain. This is according to the United Nations Environmental Program. With the coastline of more than 3,260 kilometers in length, including 28 coastal provinces and cities, Vietnam has a very vulnerable coastal environment. The constant influx of trash poses huge challenges for Vietnamese coastal towns like Da Nang, where citizens battle daily to keep shoreline plastic pollution under control. Many groups and organizations have been established with the purposes of handling this issue. In October 2017, a group of expats living in Da Nang founded Precious Plastic Da Nang, or PPDN, an offshoot of a global initiative that is working with communities all over the world to transform beach plastics into treasure. Since then, PPDN has successfully organized dozens of cleanup events and won the support of a number of Vietnamese and foreign volunteers.
There is a lot of trash in this area, but yeah, we have a lot of people who really care about the beach. They really love living in Da Nang, and they want to do everything they can to make it and keep it as beautiful as
Yeah, I see that. Excellent job.
Thank you.
Hey, you know what? I love selfies.
Yeah.
And I love cleaning trash and helping the environment.
Perfect. Should we take one?
Let's take a selfie. Absolutely. You ready?
Yep.
Let's get the trash too. Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Andy.
Can I help you?
Absolutely.
The boiling hot weather cannot seem to deter these people from getting their hands dirty and picking up the trash. While some people quietly do their tasks, others gather to conquer the big challenge. We were trying to remove a big block of trash. I felt like I was searching for a diamond lying deep underground.
Oh, nice.
Okay. I get my workout in today, huh? Lift.
Oh.
1, 2, 3. Wow.
I believe not one individual can pull this pile up, but rather teamwork proves its strength in this case. And the feeling after completing the mission is totally indescribable.
That pile was impossible to get out, and I'm really excited we did it. That was a big accomplishment. I'm really happy.
It's very inspiring to see what people are able to do and how they can come together and solve problems. I want to make Da Nang a very clean place with a lot of cool stuff happening. So I think that cleanups is a good way to bring people together, to lead them by example and to raise their awareness.
Instead of using their day off to rest, some people choose to travel the long distance to contribute to making the environment cleaner.
Mình đã chạy ra Đà Nẵng là khoảng 20 km. Mình nhìn xa thì mình không thấy rác, nhưng mà khi mình lại gần là mình thấy rất nhiều rác mà nằm ở dưới cát. Và sau khi nhặt rác xong thì mình nhìn lại bãi biển thì nó rất là sạch và nhìn cái cảnh rất là đẹp.
Dirty, sweaty, but very happy. I think it's a sense of personal responsibility that you feel when you're part of the community. You want to do things to help. It doesn't matter that you don't get paid. It's more that you're passionate about it. And I mean, you get to meet new friends. You get to spend time outdoors. So there's a lot that motivates you to want to do some good for the environment.
With a little effort from each individual, Precious Plastic Da Nang has contributed to spreading the message of joining hands in order to step by step tackle beach pollution. Precious plastic donut!
What do you see here? I see it as trash. Do you see it as trash? However, there's a guy who sees this as a valuable material. Who is this guy? Let's go meet him. Chai Bo Man Come! Uh-oh, Chai Bo Man Come! Xin chào! Chai Bo Man Come! Chai Bo Man Come! You can see that all the bottles are filled with air, and it makes it heavy and difficult to drive and takes up a lot of space. I sure wish there was a way they could compress these to make it smaller.
Đi cùng cành với người ta mà xe cộ nó đi ngang, thế tôi cũng rất là mong là ước mơ là có cái máy để ép cho nó gọn gàng, chúng tôi chữa càng nhiều càng tốt.
Thì cô cũng muốn trông mong là có một nhà máy nào mà sản xuất ra được cái máy mà ép nó không khí nó nhỏ lại thì cho cô đỡ chữa được nhiều. Thì cô cũng mong như vậy cho nó khỏe, một là đỡ mệt mỏi cồng kềnh khỏe phải đụng người ta, mà hai là cô đi nó dễ dàng hơn.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How about yourself?
Great.
What are we doing here?
Well, I've got a machine that's taking ribbons of plastic, and actually,
Really?
off of bottles. So yeah, let me show you how it works. Yep, that's it.
I love it. Can you describe what happens when a plastic bottle comes to you? How do you think of helping that bottle become a reusable item?
And we can make these into all sorts of things, like a roofing product, or a woven mat, or even a cover for a greenhouse.
Really?
And this plastic is really strong.
So what are some of the uses of the plastic once you're able to turn it into this product?
So plastic can be used 3 or 4 different times to create economic wealth within the community. We don't allow it to get thrown out again after that person is done with the roof or the fence or the greenhouse and they need to replace it. We come and collect it again, and then I'm working with a biologist in Hue who is creating a bacterial bath that will dissolve this plastic into a fertilizer.
Incredible.
In 2014, Professor David Saya established a nonprofit organization named Reuse Everything Institute, or REII, which commits to developing recycling technologies using alternative building materials and employing local residents. REII is creating machines that are cutting plastic waste into strips and then fusing them together to create longer ribbons of plastic. These long ribbons will be used to make plastic thatch roofing and other construction products. Unlike traditional recycling, REII's process is less energy intensive and can be done almost anywhere. In 2014, on a trip to Ecuador for a project creating sustainable livelihoods in conservation regions, David came up with rudimentary drawings for a machine that could cut plastic bottles into strips to use as roof thatching in a rainforest region that sees precipitation nearly every day. He and 12 other engineering students flattened the plastic bottles, cut them into spiral strips, and heat welded the strips together to create continuous ribbons of plastic. They finally made a plastic batch after 8 days with 6,000 bottles. So far, that roof is still in operation and proves its advantage over other building material.
So what is the advantage of having a plastic roof?
Well, if you've got a plastic roof, one obvious advantage is that you're using the waste plastic. But more than that, it's a better product.
How long would the plastic roof last?
It'll last between 12 and 15 years.
Wow.
And better than that, it vents heat very efficiently,
Yeah.
but it also lets in light. So if you create shade inside of a single-story structure, you can actually light the inside of the building through the roof.
And how do you find the people who will use this product?
Well, I mean, they're already there, right? There's already people who are collecting the plastic. There's already people who are using thatch. There's already people who need fencing for agriculture.
Yeah, sure.
So all of those things, we're not necessarily making something new. We're making a replacement from a waste product.
Thực sự thì đối với môi trường thì mình nghĩ là đây là một đề tài thực sự có ý nghĩa. Bởi vì theo như mình biết thì đa phần những cái rác nhựa tái chế hiện nay đều đi qua con đường nung nóng chảy và tái chế lại là chính. Và cái việc mà nghĩ ra một con đường mà tái chế bằng cách không nung chảy như thế này quả thực là rất là thú vị, và nó sẽ trực tiếp mang lại những cái giá trị lớn lao cho những người mà thu lượm ve chai.
It's great to go and clean up a beach or to collect trash in places, but what do you do with it afterwards? If it just ends up in the dump, that's not good enough. So we can change that trash, that plastic, into valuable products so it never ends up in the trash again.
Have you ever heard about a materials recovery facility? A materials recovery facility, MRF, is a building to receive, sort, process, and store recyclable materials which can be marketed to end users. Aside from sorting, the MRF may also include a composting area for decaying materials. Following this low-cost, doable approach to solid waste management, an organization in Đà Nẵng has started the model in a primary school by guiding students to classify different kinds of plastics and making use of kitchen scraps and turning them into compost. Here, organic waste is put into 4 different types of containers, including brick chambers, pipes, tires, and boxes. Now let's visit Long Devin Primary School, where the first MRF in Đà Nẵng City is established, to find more about different methods of making compost.
Trước tiên á, là mình sẽ trải một lớp mùn cưa. Lớp mùn cưa ở đây nó có tác dụng á, là làm giảm mùi hôi thối trong quá trình ủ phân. Sau đó là mình sẽ rải một lớp hữu cơ. Đây là cắt rác thải nhà bếp đây. Các cô dùng xong rồi thì còn lại được lượng ấp thường như thế này. Đó, mình sẽ trải đều. Mình sẽ trải đều một lớp mùn cưa, sau đó sẽ là một lớp lát. Lưu ý nha, trong quá trình ủ này là mình chỉ lấy các loại rác này, chuối là rất là tốt nè, nhưng mà mình không nên bỏ mấy cái loại rác mà có chứa tinh dầu như là vỏ cam nè, vỏ bưởi, vỏ chanh hay lá xả. Mấy cái loại mà rác có tinh dầu nó sẽ kìm hãm sự phát triển các vi sinh vật, nên là thời gian ủ phân compost sẽ rất là lâu. Sau 1 tháng thì mình có thể kiểm tra phân, mình cầm lên một nhắm phân, mình sẽ bóp chặt. Nếu mà trong cái tay của mình á mà nó có các kha nước chảy ra, nó là phân còn ướt thì mình sẽ bổ sung vào như là mùn cưa này, tro dừa hoặc là các phân nâu. Còn nếu mà khi mà mình nắm lên nhá, mà phân mà nó đã chặt rồi á thì đó là thành phẩm về phân compost. Mà nếu mà nó còn rớt ra đó là ta có thể bổ sung vào thêm các loại rau củ quả để bổ sung thêm độ ẩm á.
After guiding me how to make compost in the 4-chamber composter, Nian also showed me other types of composter. In general, all 4 types have the same composting process. However, Nian recommended that we shouldn't use compost made in plastic pipes or tires for vegetable or fruit trees, since they might discharge polyvinyl chloride chemical that is harmful for people's health. Instead, we should use it as a fertilizer for bonsai.
cơ sở phục hồi tài nguyên là chúng tôi học hỏi từ Philippines, và cái mô hình này là thường là có thể là áp dụng trong khu dân cư hoặc là có thể là áp dụng ở trường học. Hiện nay là chúng tôi chọn cái trường học bởi vì là trường tiểu học thì buổi trưa là các cháu bán trú, nên là buổi trưa là các cháu ăn ở đây, nên là có cái rác thải hữu cơ thừa. Sau này thì chúng tôi rất là muốn nhân rộng cái mô hình này ra tất cả những cái trường tiểu học khác, các trường học khác trên địa bàn thành phố Đà Nẵng, cũng như là ở trong các cái khu dân cư.
Sản phẩm về phân compost đây đó, khi mà ta bóp chặt nè, thấy hạt mịn tơi xốp, đây chính là thành phẩm về phân compost đã sau 30 ngày, và bây giờ mình sẽ lấy phân này bón vào cho cây trồng. Dạ.
It's actually a simple process, and it just takes 30 days from your trash to become compost, and then you can put it in the ground, plant some herbs that you then eat. What an amazing cycle.
Yes.
I'm really happy to learn about this today. Remaining as the only coastal rainforest in Vietnam, Son Tra is the most viable stronghold for red-shanked duck langur, a species that could face extinction in the near future without proper conservation efforts. So far, red-shanked ducks in Son Tra have been the most heavily researched among their distribution range. In a world where adequate appreciation towards the natural environment is decreasing, Son Tra's educational values for the community have become more evident than ever.
Son Tra Nature Reserve has many breathtaking views. But did you know about its wide range of biodiversity, which has many beautiful and special animal species? Before we go visit Son Tra Peninsula, there is a nature center that educates you about the different species and animals and plant life that live in Son Tra. And the best part about it, it's free. So why don't we go visit and let's learn something together. Come on.
Although the Son Tra Nature Education Center, a community-based project, has been put into operation for more than 3 months, it has welcomed more than 1,000 Vietnamese and foreign visitors, revealing the great concern of the community for natural knowledge.
Wow, we finally made it. Here out in the nature, the fresh air, the wildlife, the plants. I wish you could be here to enjoy this with me. Now, come along while we discover and see the many beautiful things here in the Son Tra Nature Reserve. Come on.
The duck cannot eat the thing very sweet, you know.
Oh, yeah.
If they eat the thing is sweet, they will be like sick.
Oh.
Yeah, it's the reason why they only eat the dung leaf and the dung fruit.
I
the
see.
fruit, but
Yeah.
dung fruit.
Yeah.
So
that's their basic diet.
Yeah, the basic diet.
I see. Although I have lived in Da Nang for almost 3 years, this is the first time that I've ever been exposed to this wonderful destination, which is completely off the beaten track. Not only did I have opportunities to immerse myself in nature, but I also gained a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I saw Ciathyles, or fern trees, from the dinosaur age, dating back to the Triassic period, which is 250 million years ago, by the naked eye. I participated in a game which challenged us to hold our breath as long as possible. It has illustrated to me that the role of nature is as important as air to human beings.
Rồi, ok, hai bạn.
Then I took part in poop hunting with the students, which excited me the most. Due to each animal's distinguishing diet, we can tell which animal it is just by its excrement. I do believe that not only me, but students also enjoyed the field trip as much as I do.
Giống như kiểu là bao lâu nay ước mơ của mình đã được trở thành sự thật, được nhìn, được ngửi và được tận mắt thấy những điều mà trước đây em chưa bao giờ được thấy.
All of these activities are organized by Green Viet Biodiversity Conservation, or Green Viet, a local NGO in Da Nang which has run different educational programs to raise awareness of local people about Sống and especially the red-shanked duck langur. Since its establishment in 2012, Green Viet has held various field trips to educate and encourage local community in protecting the environment.
Mình muốn nhắn nhủ tất cả mọi người rằng là người Việt Nam, mình phải nhận lấy trách nhiệm để bảo tồn thiên nhiên và hãy hành động ngay lập tức để bảo tồn thiên nhiên. Nếu không thì mình sẽ không còn cơ hội để bảo tồn thiên nhiên nữa. Hãy cùng chung tay để bảo vệ thiên nhiên, xây dựng một Việt Nam xanh và tươi đẹp hơn.
I've really enjoyed this journey of discovery. I mean, we took selfies while we protected and cleaned up the environment. We learned about plastic and how to reuse it into a more effective product. And we learned about animals and how to clean up the environment. Being aware of environmental pollution and ways to reduce our impact on the environment is the duty of every citizen in the earth. I know I learned a lot today about how I can do my part. I hope you did too. I really enjoyed being on Vietnam A to Z, and I hope I see you again soon. Watch for me on another show. This is Andy Depchai saying bye. Close. So when it gets scared, it closes. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, believe in yourself. Some guys get the beauty show, some guys get the compost show.